Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Debbie and welcome to the Mind, Body, Soul Evolution and Bodine Yoga. So, some of you may or may not know, I am 2 days post-op for cataract surgery. And I'm a yoga teacher. I've been teaching for 18 years. And I'm on my yoga mat. Although I'm not supposed to do a lot of practice, I still believe that we can do some things. So I'm going to play around and see what I can come up with. I have a chair. So if you have glaucoma or you just had some kind of surgery, this is going to be a gentle class. But just because you can't do everything doesn't mean you can't do something for yourself. So we'll see. We're going to build this plane as we fly, and we'll see how this practice lands. So I can't do downward facing dogs or forward folds, nothing with the eye pressure going downward. But there's still the ability, right, to do some work. So I invite you to get comfortable. If you need a block, grab some blocks. If you want pillows, grab some pillows. I would suggest having a chair close by. I'm probably going to move this closer. And when you're ready, let's just close our eyes. Roll your shoulders up, draw them back. As you slide them down, take a nice exhale. Let your eyes get quiet. So I cannot draw my head down. I cannot go into a forward fold. If it's available to you to drop your chin towards your chest, to get a nice stretch on the back of your neck, I invite you to do that. Hands can rest palms down on your thighs or palms up. Palms down is grounding and anchoring. Palms up is receiving. If your palms up, maybe take the middle of the index and the thumb and join them. And just start to slow down your breath. Let your eyes get nice and quiet. If you can do a little bit of core work, I can't do a lot, but I can lean onto the backs of my sits bones. So till I feel a little engagement in my core. And I want my shoulders to align over my hips. And just breathe. Notice the subtle nuances in your body. As the breath comes in, the rib cage expands, the belly opens because the lungs are receiving breath in. And then as you exhale, not only does all of that draw back into the body, but maybe your hips anchor down to the earth. Get a little grounded into yourself. So the whole idea of breathing at the beginning of your practice is to put space between you and the rest of the world. We spend a lot of our time focusing outward, giving our attention to other people, to other things, to tasks. So for now, bring your focus inward for however long this video is going to be. Let yourself be present with yourself. If you're doing the practice, if you're watching it, I invite you to do the same thing, to be present. So let the breath draw in and out slowly. Maybe a little audible exhale. We're breathing in and out through the nose. But at the end of the day, just breathe however it is you need to. We'll take a few more moments here. And just notice as you slow down the breath, if the heartbeat picks up, that's natural. Your heart is trying to re-regulate itself to align with your breath. And maybe lean into the stillness. Maybe lean into the quietness. Knowing that we don't need to rush off anywhere. There's nothing else to do. There's nowhere else to be but right here. On your next in-breath, take your arms, sweep them out and up. You can keep your eyes closed or you can flutter them open. Interlace your fingers and let your palms press up to the ceiling or to the sky. Soften your shoulders down. If you need to bend your elbows, bend them. Otherwise, palms press. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, lower your arms in front of you to shoulder height. Normally I would round back. I'm not doing that, but you can press your palms forward, shoulders down. If it is available to lean back and draw your chin towards your chest, by all means, for cat, I invite you to do that. On your in-breath, press your palms back up to the ceiling. And exhale, release the interlacing of your hands. Take the right hand down by the right hip or slightly further over. Take a side bend to the right. Left arm extends overhead. Bicep can come closer to the ear if you have space. And if it's there, you can press into that right hand and turn your rib cage slightly to the left. So I'm not going down as far as I normally would. I would normally come onto my elbow. But again, I have to watch how deeply I fold. But just getting a nice stretch in the body. So again, just because we are limited on some things doesn't mean, on some things, yes, does not mean that we can't do anything for ourselves. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, if you turn your body towards the left, turn it back to the front of your mat. Take the left hand over onto the right knee or the right thigh. Slide the right hand back behind you, lengthen your spine, and twist over to the right. Plant the palm down or come onto your fingers. If that's not available, grab a block and place it back there. We're not leaning back though. We're keeping our spine nice and tall. And again, I'm keeping my chin neutral. I can't drop my head, but if it's available to you, you can turn your chin over that right shoulder and draw it down. And then let the elbows soften. Softening your elbows will naturally relax your shoulders. And just 2 more breaths. So if you hear noise, that is my dryer is going. Nice one. As you inhale, unwind to center. Sweep your arms overhead, interlace your fingers, try having the opposite thumb on top if you can figure that out. Palms press to the sky, shoulders slide down. If you saw any movement, that's my cat olive. 1 more slow breath in. And as you exhale, palms press forward, arms lower to shoulder height. Really press the arms forward. We're stretching the space between your shoulder blades. And again, if it's there, lean back and draw your chin towards your chest for cat. Again, I am not doing that today. It'll be about a week or 2 before I can do that. But it still feels good to move my body. As you inhale, palms press back up. Exhale, release the interlacing of your hands, left hand by the left hip, side bend to the left. And if it is there, and again, if you can go onto your forearm, by all means, feel free to do that. If you have more space to slide forward, press into that left hand. If it's available, spin the body open towards the right. It's a little twist in the spine. Not a big twist, but enough. And just soften. Let the right rib cage open. Maybe focus on the right lung receiving in oxygen. And 2 more breaths. Right shoulder softens into the pocket of the spine. Right, we're not sliding it up towards the ear. Slide it down. And inhale. If you turned your body towards the right, turn it to face the top of your mat. Exhale, right hand onto the left knee or slide it up that left thigh. Take the left hand, slide it back. And twist to the left, shoulder soften. Head can turn over that left shoulder. And again, if you're not restricted, you could drop the chin down towards your shoulder or towards your chest. And 2 more breaths. And just notice how your body feels in this twist. And twisting is really good for our bodies. We should twist, gentle twists every day. We should take a few minutes every day for slow breathing, reconnecting back to ourselves. Nice everyone, as you inhale, come back to center. Let your arms sweep out and up. Let your palms join overhead and hands land at your heart center. And if it is part of your practice to set intentions, go ahead and do that. We have a lot of cosmic energy happening. Neptune has just moved into Aries. Saturn is moving into Aries. We have the new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius on the 17th, on the same day that we move in the Chinese astrology from the wood snake to the fire horse. There's a lot of fire energy happening. So things are about to heat up a little bit. You can use that to your advantage though. So if you're setting intentions, if gratitude is part of your practice, I invite you to call in some things that you're grateful for. And as you inhale, press your palms up to the ceiling. And exhale, I'm going to make my way to tabletop, hands and knees. I'm going to go really slow. You can get there however it is you want. Normally I would roll over my knees, but that's not going to be the case today. So I'm just going to gently make my way here. My shoulders are over my elbows. The elbows are over the wrists. I'm spreading through my fingers. I'm going to do gentle circles as forward, inside, and back, inside. If your body needs a different movement, take that. If you want traditional cat-cows, by all means do that. I'm just going nice and slow. Just getting everything moving in the body. The doctor said just rest for about a week. I'm like, okay, I can't just sit still, right? Pause at the top and switch directions. So I have to do something. So moving your body, lubricating your joints, getting the energy flowing. It also helps the healing process. And come back to center. And walk, tuck your toes under. Walk your hands back towards your knees. And bring your hips on to your heels. I know, but the toes tucked under, this is really tender on the feet. And that pinky toe tends to get stuck. If this is too much, then let your feet press back. But if you're good, and notice I'm keeping myself up, I'm not folding forward. So just in case if you have glaucoma or something with your eyes and you can't fold forward, you can always do things. Just be mindful to keep your body upright. So I'll take a few more breaths here. Stretching out the feet. There's a lot of nerve endings in the soles of our feet that are not used to being opened. So we'll just take a few more breaths here. And be careful you're not overarching the spine and pushing the belly forward. The pelvis draws forward. The rib cage and navel float back. To the best of our ability, a nice line in the spine. So one more breath, everyone. Nice exhale, fingertips to the mat. And let's see how this goes. We're going to lift our knees. If you have blocks, this might be easier with blocks. Lift your knees, come on to the feet. And I'm going to walk my feet out, right foot out, and left foot out. Coming into a little bit of a squat, Malasana. You can sway side to side. If this is hard on your knees, you can lift up a little higher, hands to thighs. We're going to stand in a few moments. But getting the hip joints moving, opening up at the low back. So 2 more breaths. And again, you can hold stillness. You don't have to rock. But rocking helps me to find my balance, especially since I'm 2 days post-op. Especially since I have not been doing yoga since Wednesday, 3 days ago. Okay, come into stillness. If you can, drop your heels down. And then inhale, press into your feet, come straight up. Oh, I can feel that. Exhale, slide your shoulders down. I'm going to walk to the top of the mat. And inhale, arms sweep out and up. Let's cactus our arms. So arms come to about 90 degrees. Arms draw back, shoulders slide down, the ribs peel off the hips. I'm lifting my chin a little bit. I'm not throwing my head back because that might hurt my eyes. And then inhale, Stand tall, reach your arms straight up. And exhale, bend your knees, take the left foot, step it back. Warrior one. So right knee's over the right ankle, left foot is about a 45 degrees. Deep breath in, exhale, let the pelvis draw slightly forward. Maybe wiggle the fingers, circle the wrists if they need some energy. And take a breath in. Let the feet anchor. Gravity is our friend, believe it or not. There's so much out there about fighting gravity, but gravity is here to keep us grounded and anchored and connected. So let that happen. Let your feet just sink into the earth. Take one more breath in. Exhale, we're going to open up to warrior two. Hips shift slightly towards the right so you have the shoulder hip alignment. Left toes face the long edge of the mat, right toes face the top of the mat. We don't want them turning in. And right knee tracks slightly outward. Hips towards the right, arms reach. Maybe go gaze over those right fingers. And let the body breathe. And if this is too much, you can always straighten that right leg a little bit. Take some of the tension off by straightening it out. Take one more breath in. Exhale, left hand down. Right arm up. Reverse warrior. I'm not going to go too far. It's a side bend to the left. I'm not going too far. Right arm up. Right shoulder sinks in. And again, you can look up. I'm trying to keep my head as neutral as possible. One more breath in. And let it go. Inhale back into warrior two. Exhale, we're coming into goddess pose. Turn the right toes to face the top left corner of your mat. Lift the left heel, pivot that in. So your toes are about a 45-degree angle, knees bend. Pelvis forward. So these are traditional goddess arms. You can have your hands on your hips. If you want, which is what I'm going to do, we can take an eagle wrap in the arms. Right arm in front on the bottom. Left arm on top, crossing at the elbows. You can take your hands to your shoulders, right? You can take the traditional eagle wrap and lift the elbows up, slide the shoulders down. This is a really deep stretch for your shoulder caps and for the upper back. If this is too much, come back here or come back to traditional goddess arms. And we'll take two more breaths. And again, if this leg is getting fatigued, you can straighten them up and then drop back in. Take one more breath in and let it go. Nice, everybody. Inhale, unwind the arms. Turn the left toes to face the back of the mat, right toes to face the long edge of the mat. Reverse warrior. And again, I'm not going too far. Maybe I'll take my right hand to my right hip to keep me from going too far into the pose. A right hand behind my back. Two more breaths. Let that left knee move to the back of the mat. We just don't want the knee going beyond the toes. And inhale, come back into warrior two. Hips towards the left. We just want to square everything off. Arms extend, shoulders soften. Find the breath, find a smile. Maybe give some love and gratitude to your amazing body for everything it allows you to do. And inhale, we're going to turn to the back of the mat. Adjust that back foot. Warrior one. Pelvis forward. Now the right toes are at the 45-degree angle. Left toes face the top of the mat. Arms reach. Torso towards the top of the mat. Two more breaths. Let the shoulders kind of anchor in. Let your body anchor in. Take one more breath in. Exhale, take your hands to your hips. Step the right foot up to meet the left. Mountain pose. A little wobble there, and that's okay. Inhale, arms sweep out and up. And again, exhale, let your arms cactus. Let the shoulders slide down. Let the arms open wide, opening your chest or opening your heart center. And happy Valentine's Day, by the way. Let the chin lift. Again, you can bring your head back. I'm not going that far. Inhale, reach your arms back up. Stand nice and tall. Exhale, step that right foot back to warrior one. We're going to do this whole thing again a little faster, not too fast, just a little more to get us back to the top of the mat. Warrior two. So the body faces along the edge of the mat. The arms are back and the shoulders slide down, hips towards the front leg, or not towards the back. Right, that's going to really put us off, hips towards that front leg. Then inhale, take the left toes, turn them to face the back right corner of the mat. Lift the right heel, spin that in. And maybe we stand up tall this time for star pose. If you prefer goddess, stay down nice and low. If you prefer star, with the arms reaching up, feel free to do that. Maybe if you're in star, you interlace your fingers behind you, you let the shoulders drop, you slide the knuckles down, and you stretch the shoulder caps. Again, we're not drawing the rib cage forward. The pelvis is forward, the rib cage draws back. We don't want to lose our alignment, right? Take one more breath in. Exhale, release your arms. Turn the left toes to face the long edge of the mat. Right toes to face the top of the mat. Warrior one. Oh, warrior two. It's been a while, right? Two more breaths. So again, you can always do something, even if you can't do everything. Inhale, turn back to the top of the mat. Warrior one, adjust that back foot. Shoulders up. And again, we're not jutting out. This draws back. Take one more breath in. Exhale, hands to hips. Step the left foot up to meet the right. I'm going to use the chair to bring myself down onto the mat, because I don't want to do anything I shouldn't do. I'm coming into a squat. One hand down, and hips are down. Push the chair out of the way, and we are grounded. I'll shift back a little bit. I'm going to place my feet on the mat, a little shorter than hips distance apart. My knees are bent. I'm going to draw my rib cage towards my thighs. Reach my hands down towards my toes. Now, if you're open, if you can go into a forward fold where you extend your legs all the way and fold your body down, by all means, go for that. I am not there. Again, it'll be a little while, but it still feels good. And maybe I extend my legs a little bit, as long as I can keep my body upright, my upper body up. Then we're good. My upper body starts to fold, and then I lose it. So maybe you walk your hands up onto your shins, and maybe your palms are on the mat. Close your eyes. If the stretch is too much, always feel free to back off. And take one more breath in. If your hands are on your legs, release them down to the outsides of your legs. I'm going to shift forward. I'm going to take my time because I can lay down, hands behind my thighs. I'm walking my heels back towards my hips, and I'm going to roll down slowly. Hug the knees in, maybe point and flex the feet. Let's come into happy baby. Hands can be behind the thighs or the outer edges of the feet. And maybe a little rock side to side. So this works on the erector muscles in our spine. They keep our spinal column in place. They are responsible for keeping our bodies upright throughout the day. So from sitting to standing, walking, all the things, cooking, eating, playing games, doing sports, doing yoga, working out, swimming, whatever it is you do. So we want to give those muscles a little love. So just a gentle rock side to side. The elbows are soft. Maybe close your eyes. And come into stillness. Just take 2 breaths here in stillness. So we're not drawing our thighs down. We're not pressing or forcing anything. We're just seeing where our legs will go. Seeing what kind of opening we have in our hamstrings, our inner hips, our inner thighs. Draw a slow breath in. Then exhale, gently draw your knees together. Take your arms, extend them out to the sides in a T. I'm just going to shift a little bit. And let your knees float over to the right side. Reclined spinal twist. Adjust your spine. Let your eyes get quiet. Let your fingers curl in towards your palms. And just breathe. Again, another spinal twist. I do spinal twists every day. Before I get out of bed, I do this. It's just a good way to get the energy flowing in your body and to remove stress and tension that just lands in our muscles naturally, just from everyday life. And as you inhale, come back to center. I'm going to place my feet on the mat. Readjust my spine. And knees back in towards your chest, knees to the left. Adjust. And let your fingers curl in. If you want, the left hand could come to the outside of the right thigh. You might feel a nice stretch on your low back. You might feel it on the right outer hip. Let your eyes get quiet. Maybe give yourself a smile for moving your body today, for showing up, for being present. We're good one. As you inhale, come back onto your spine. Take your time. Place your feet on the mat. Coming into reclined cobbler's pose or Supta Baddha Konasana. Knees fall wide, soles of the feet together. If this is hard on your inner thighs, you can place pillows underneath your knees. Take one hand to your heart, one hand to your body. And just breathe. And gently start to extend your legs long. Let your arms release by your sides. Let your eyes start to melt back into their sockets. Let the space under your body soften to receive you in. Let your breath slow down. And gently start to draw a long, slow, deep breath back into your body. Maybe an audible exhale through your mouth. Exhale, let it go. And draw another slow breath in as you do. Let your arms reach overhead. Reach your fingers, wiggle them out, circle the wrists, get a full body stretch here. As you exhale, bend your knees, place your feet on the mat. Roll your body, shift your hips to one side, roll over to one side, pause. Just take a moment. Again, we are not rushing. And whatever hand is on top, press that into your mat, slide yourself up, come to have a seat. Coming into that easy pose. This is called Sukhasana, the way we begin our practice. And let's let our eyes get quiet and our palms join out our hearts. And we'll take a few moments here to give gratitude. So maybe you start by giving gratitude to yourself, whether you watched this video, whether you took the time to do it, or for whatever it is, give yourself gratitude for everything you do for yourself, that honors yourself, that nurtures your body, that keeps you healthy and strong in your mind, your body, your heart, and your soul. Let's give gratitude for this gift called life, for however many days we have on this earth, for every experience we have, for everyone we meet. And let's acknowledge that each and every one of us is a blessing. We all have a place in this world. We all have something to offer. Gratitude for life for all. And in closing, I bow in gratitude to you for either watching this video or for joining me in practice, and for allowing me to be just a small part of your journey through this life. The light in me bows and acknowledges the same light that lives within all. So, thumbs to forehead. Namaste. So thank you so much. If you have any questions about this, if you would like to see something different, by all means feel free to reach out. And I will see you next time. Thank you for joining.